Hey guys, so every artist has gone through a period where they've considered giving up as an artist. Sometimes you just don't have the confidence, you wonder if you've got enough talent, or maybe you struggle with art block and you feel like maybe you're just not cut out for this. I've definitely experienced some moments like that this year, but I managed to get through it, and I want to share with you an idea that I had that popped up in a really random part of my life that helped me think through this experience and get past it. Basically, my advice is to just breathe, take a break, and step back for a moment. And that sounds really simple, and you could tell anyone that and just be like, okay, sure, I'm breathing right now, like this isn't helping me, I still feel like I'm not good enough, blah 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 blah. But the mind exploding moment for me was when I thought about it in another context, which is running. So if you've ever done running before, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, maybe you can relate to it in some other way. But basically with running there's two types, right? So there's sprinting and then there's also long distance running. So when I was a really young kid, I was generally pretty decent at sprinting. Like, I'm not the fastest person ever, but I felt more confident doing that. Whereas the idea of doing long distance running and running for miles and miles, I just thought that was insane, and I couldn't believe how some kids could just run for like 1 hour straight and not get tired. Whereas sprinting, that made sense to me. You know, you just get really amped up and you just release all your energy and it's just over in a couple of seconds, right? Now, as I grew older, I got more and more into long distance running, and I pushed my limits beyond what I ever thought I could do in the past. And I'm not saying that I'm some super ultra marathoner or anything like that, but I just managed to run much further than I ever thought I would be able to. But don't worry, the lesson isn't to like believe in yourself and push your limits or anything like that. The thing that really interests me about running was the concept of mindset. So your mindset when you're sprinting is like you work really hard and you express all your energy in a few short moments. But when you're long distance running, you have to like pace yourself. You kind of get into like this Zen mindset, and you just have to focus on one step at a time. And there's this thing that I like to think of, it's called like the impatient mind. So, you know, when you're in a rush and you always think to yourself, I need to hurry up, I need to go, go, go. And you're always kind of whipping yourself in your mind to, you know, do something faster. And that's kind of the impatient mindset. And when you're long distance running, the moment the impatient mindset creeps up, and the moment you start, you know, looking at your watch or thinking, how much further do I have until the finish line? Or how long have I been running for? The moment your mind starts thinking about all those things, your energy just completely goes from your body and you get tempted into running faster because you just want to get there. And that's the danger of long distance running. So the moment that you start thinking that way, you're going to lose your concentration, you're going to stop pacing yourself, and you're going to expend all your energy and lose steam. And when I catch myself doing that when I'm in a long distance run, I try to remind myself to slow down, catch my breath a bit, and just get back into my rhythm where I'm just plodding along nicely. And so when I was experiencing those times of being frustrated as an artist or thinking about giving up, I realized it's exactly like running. So when we get to those points where we're just so frustrated with our artwork or whatever creative endeavor or whatever pursuit in life that we're doing, it's because we put so much pressure on ourselves, and that impatient mind has crept up and we're telling ourselves we should be here, or I should be achieving this, or I'm not as far along as I should be. And you start to put so much pressure on yourself, and it becomes this thing where it's like the only option is to keep going or to give up. But there actually is a third option, which is what I did when I was running, which is just say, whoa, just slow down a bit, get back into your rhythm and keep plodding along, because the people that are able to keep plodding along, they're eventually going to get there and they're going to improve and they're going to grow and they're going to see results. So just a bit of context on why I've been thinking this way and a bit of an update on the channel. This year, you might have noticed that I've been a bit more inconsistent with my uploads across everything, and that's because I've been trying to figure out a way to rearrange my life. Basically, I've just gotten a part-time job, because before that I was doing a lot of freelance work in web and graphic design, and as most of you guys as creatives probably know, freelance work is not the most stable source of income. So I've just had to rethink how I structure my life. I'm going to keep doing the channel and keep doing my art for sure. I just need to be a bit more organized. The other thing you probably noticed is that I haven't uploaded any of the Japan vlogs, And that's a mix of being too busy, and then also because I don't know if they're any good. Like, a lot of it turned out just to be shaky cam walking through the streets of certain cities, and while some of the videos I was able to stitch together a kind of narrative or like an educational topic within it, for example the omelette video, which I'll link above, a lot of them didn't turn out that great. Anyway, this was just a quick video because I wanted to update you guys, and then I thought of that idea with the runner's mindset. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, please leave a like or a comment below, and if you're new here, please subscribe.